Hi, this is Mrs. Weishart, and this is my new podcast called The Drive to School. And in this podcast, I'm going to be talking about topics that students have actually given to me or requested that I talk about, students in my own classroom. So if you have ideas for a topic, be sure to tweet me at WeishartCFC or send me an email, carrie.weishart@nacs.k12.in.us, and I will be sure to consider your topic for a motivational moment. So the Drive to School is going to be a motivational moment podcast where I talk about something motivational or inspirational that my students have requested. And the first topic I'm going to talk about today is actually going to be the idea of positivity. A few years ago, I started using the phrase best day ever. And I would go to school and I would tell my students, today is the best day ever. And of course, they would grumble and say, no way, not every day is the best day ever. And this is what I told them. I said, today is the best day ever. Because if today were my last day, I would want it to be the best day. So since then, I've been making it my goal to make every single day the best day ever. Now, do horrible things happen? Absolutely. When I was 22 years old, I lost my daddy to leukemia, and I lost him 10 days after my wedding. The hospital actually brought him to my wedding by ambulance, and he walked me down the aisle, still suffering from leukemia. I thought he was getting better, and so I went on my honeymoon, and I really wasn't worried at all about what might happen. But the day we were supposed to come back from our honeymoon, there was a knock on our door, and they told me my dad had less than 24 hours to live. So I spent time with him. I got to sing to him when he died, and that wasn't the best day ever. At least it didn't feel like it. But I can't choose what happens to me, because every day things are going to happen to me. What I can choose is how I respond to it. And so that's how my second phrase, my second mantra came into being: choose joy. Everything is a choice. I used to have this plate that I used in my classroom, and on the plate was written the word choose. And my students would laugh because I would get it out and I would bring it over to them if I felt like they were not choosing joy. And I would say, every day you're offered with a plate. You're offered with a plate and you get to choose. Are you going to choose joy, or are you going to choose to complain? Are you going to choose joy, or are you going to choose to gossip? Are you going to choose joy, or are you going to choose sadness? There are days you're not going to feel the greatest, but I started waking up every morning and saying, today is the best day ever. And here's the crazy part. It started happening. I was able to have a better outlook, and I was able to look at things optimistically. And there is a lot of power in positive self-talk. If you continue to tell yourself you're fat and ugly, eventually you are going to believe that you're fat and ugly. If you continue to tell yourself that you're bad at math, you're going to be bad at math, because you're telling yourself something that isn't true, but you're beginning to believe it. So you need to start each day, just like I'm starting this drive to school. You need to start each day by speaking positively. And what I do is I say, today is going to be the best day ever. And then I believe it. And then when things happen to me that aren't so great, and things that really I could choose to respond in different ways, I choose to respond with joy. And I choose to look at the positive side of it. And it makes all the difference in the way the day operates. So I hope this new podcast called The Drive to School is a source of encouragement, motivation, and inspiration for you. And I hope that you tweet me or email me some of your topic ideas of things I can talk about in this short podcast so that you can listen to it on your drive to school. This is Mrs. Weishart saying, have the best day ever.